His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State and the Chairman of the National Campaign Council for Ekiti State Governorship election, Senator Ubasani of Kaduna State, Your Excellencies, other progressive governors here, my colleagues in the National Working Committee, and of course, all members and leaders of our party who are here today. I stand on the protocol as ably enunciated and enumerated by Mr. Felix Moka, CON. It's on behalf of the National Working Committee of our Green Party. We are happy to receive all of us here in this hall for an important activity that serves as an important milestone towards the victory of our party in the governorship election coming up in Ekiti State on the 28th of June 2026. And this is the inauguration of the National Campaign Council for that governorship election. As is characteristic of our party, every election matters to us, and we believe that we must put in our best in terms of human resources, in terms of capacity leadership, and in terms of adequate preparation for that election. And we believe this leadership will be given by this National Campaign Council for Ekiti State, which we believe from the composition comprise the best of the best elements in progressive politics in Nigeria, with adequate experience and exposure on how to deliver victory for our party on June 20, 2026 in Ekiti State. The National Campaign Council has also been broken down to 11 subcommittees with clear terms of reference, and for purpose of clarity, I will mention the subcommittees together with the terms of reference of those subcommittees. We have the Election Planning and Management Committee, which is responsible for the overall strategic election planning, coordination, and supervision of all election and campaign activities in line with the objective of the Campaign Council. It shall also develop an integrated election timetable, monitor implementation, and ensure compliance with party directives and electoral guidelines. We also have the Financial and Resource Mobilization Subcommittee, which shall coordinate the mobilization, management, and disbursement of financial and material resources required for the campaign and the success at the election. It shall also develop funding strategies, engage donors and stakeholders, and ensure transparency and accountability in all financial transactions. Another subcommittee is Contact, Grassroots Engagement and Mobilization Subcommittee. This will be responsible for building and sustaining direct contact with party members, community leaders, and grassroots structures across all polling units, wards, and local government areas in the Ekiti State. It shall also design and implement voter engagement strategies aimed at maximizing electoral and support. Necessarily, the Contact, Grassroots Engagement and Mobilization Committee will have to work in hand with the Election Planning and Management Committee. We also have the Subcommittee on Logistics and Campaign Management Committee, which has responsibility of providing and coordinating logistical support, including transportation, venue arrangement, and campaign materials. It shall also ensure efficient scheduling and smooth execution of campaign events across the state. We also have the Protocol Committee, which has some responsibility of managing all protocol arrangements for campaign events, including coordination of dignitaries, seating arrangement, official courses, and ensure strict adherence to hierarchy, etiquette, and ceremonial standards. We also have Media and Publicity Subcommittee, which has responsibility to develop and implement the campaign's media strategy, including traditional and digital platforms. It shall manage publicity, messaging, branding, and public communication to promote the candidate of our party for effective success at the election. There is also Security Subcommittee, we shall liaise with relevant security agencies to ensure adequate protection for the candidates, the campaign officials, supporters, and shall assess security risk and develop preventive and responsive security measures for all campaign activity. We also have a special interest Peoples with Disabilities Mobilization Committee, which has responsibility to coordinate engagement and mobilization of persons with disabilities across the state in support of the campaign, and shall ensure inclusiveness by addressing accessibility needs and integrating PWD stakeholders into campaign activities. Women Mobilization Subcommittee has responsibility for engaging women's groups, associations, and networks to secure their active participation and support. It shall design targeted outreach programs addressing women's priorities within the campaign framework. They say no women, no election. Youth Mobilization Committee has responsibility to mobilize youth organizations, student bodies, and young professionals in support of the campaign. It shall develop youth-focused engagement strategies and aim at increasing political participation and voter turnout among the youth population in Ekiti State. Secretariat Subcommittee will provide administrative and documentation support to the campaign council and all the subcommittee, and shall ensure that it maintain records, coordinate correspondence, and ensure effective communication flow within the campaign structure and the election and the process. That is the overview of the subcommittees of the National Campaign Council. The leadership and members of that committee have been carefully selected, and the National Committee have no doubt that these committees will deliver efficiently, so that at the end of the day, on 28th June 2026, we are going to sing the kind of song that all of us would like to sing, but in Yoruba language.
The Senate President, the big friend of the party, and my big elder brother, Senator Godswill Akpabio, the chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, His Excellency Malam Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, His Excellency the chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum, Senator Hope Uzodinma, His Excellency the chairman of the Southwest Governors, both Southern Governors, Prince Dambo Abiodun, the governor of Ekiti, the man who are celebrating today, the man that want to take and repeat him again in the government house of Ekiti. My personal friend, my brother, my arm-in-chair friend, Governor Biodun Oyebanji, the Edo State Governor, His Excellency Monde Akpabio, the Governor of Jigawa, His Excellency Malam Umar Namadi, the Governor of Ondo, who just walked in, His Excellency Governor Loki, he will transfer the law to Ekiti today. Governor Loki, I get it out. Let me thank everybody who is here. On behalf of the National Working Committee members and entire party members across this country, I want to thank you for accepting to serve as members of the Campaign Council in Ekiti. I'm lucky, I was in Ekiti some weeks back, not just to visit, but also to inspect what the governor is doing. And I can testify, I was an eyewitness that the government is doing very, 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 very well. Your Excellency, you've done very well in terms of infrastructure. You've built roads. You are providing social protection for your people. You are providing scholarships. You are providing health support system for your people. You're not just connecting road, you're connecting hearts across the state. We celebrate you. And we thank God for giving it to the people of Ekiti, to our party also. And we today presenting you to the people of Ekiti for the second term. As a party, we're not ashamed. We're proud that we have you. We're happy. They were presenting one of the best candidates for this election. People have no option in this election. You seem to be the only candidate for this election. I can say informally, congratulations in advance. No political party can parade this array of people. You have governors from all sectors of the country. The Senate President from South. Governor Abelu close by is from Southwest. Next is Mount North Central, the governor of Kwara State. By this side, the governor from Northwest. From this side, the governor from Northeast. And the PGF from the Southeast. The entire country is seated here. I challenge any candidate to present any one governor behind him, one campaigning, who present more than 10 times the number of what he presents. Present one senator who present more than 10 times what he can present. Present one national assembly member who provide over 10 times the number. We have the numbers. We have the strength. We are prepared. These are real soldiers stand before me are prepared to conquer Ekiti State. That's why we are proud that this campaign council is done deal. You mobilize funding for us. Funding will not be a problem. The guy seated in front here can raise any money we need for the election. Behind, I have more than enough hands from the women. Very beautiful flowers seated here that can mobilize themselves and their people into a crowd that will cover every woman home in the Ekiti State. We have the youths. Look at them sitting all over here. The young people, vibrant, energetic, prepared to conquer all the youths in Ekiti, to bring to the ballot paper on the election day the PWDs. We are building an inclusive campaign council. The women are here, the young people are here, the elderly are here, everybody is here. This hall is filled with all talents, all shared opinions, people that can raise from funding to mobilization down to the polling unit. We are prepared. That's why APC seems to have nobody challenging us in this election.
About me, Oyebanji. Your Excellency, the Governor of Gombe State, His Excellency Inua Yahaya, Your Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, His Excellency Dabo Abiodun, Your Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, His Excellency Monde Okwebalo, His Excellency, the Governor of Jigawa State, Umar A. Lamadi, Your Excellency, the Governor of Ondo State, His Excellency Loki Ayeda Tua. So if I don't call it, okay. Distinguished members of the National Assembly here present, honorable ministers here present, other members of the APC National Working Committee here present, I would like to specially recognize again my co-chairman, the Uncommon Senate President, my brother, Boswe Akpabio, this very important committee here present, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you today with immense pride and gratitude as I accept the honor of chairing the National Campaign Council of the Ekiti State Governorship election alongside my very good friend, the Senate President, His Excellency Governorship. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the leadership of our great party, the All Progressive Congress APC, for entrusting me with this vital responsibility. It is a testament to our collective vision for a prosperous Nigeria where every state can thrive and grow. As we embark on this journey, I want to acknowledge the remarkable achievements of my brother, the Governor of Ekiti State, Building Oyebanji. In the 2022 governorship election, he secured 187,557 votes, defeating his closest rival by a margin of over 104,000 votes. This impressive victory is not merely a number. It is a clear mandate from the people of Ekiti, who have embraced the transformative vision of the APC. Our goal for the upcoming election is ambitious yet achievable. We are targeting an increase of over 100% of the number of votes for Governor Oyebanji, aiming for a margin of victory of no less than 500,000 votes over his close rival. This is not just a numerical target. It symbolizes our commitment to ensuring that the voice of the people is amplified and that their trust in good governance is rewarded. I am pleased to announce that we have established effective campaign structures across all 16 local government areas and 177 wards in Ekiti State. This grassroots engagement is foundational to our strategy, ensuring that every citizen is reached, heard, and mobilized for this crucial election. Our campaign will not merely be a series of rallies, it will be a movement that resonates with the aspiration of the people. The task ahead is made lighter by the progressive reforms of our esteemed President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. His visionary leadership is not just rebuilding Nigeria brick by brick. It is empowering our subnational entities, including Ekiti State, to flourish. This election will serve as a foundation on these profound reforms, a testament to the positive changes taking root across our nation. Governor Oyebanji's anticipated landslide victory is further bolstered by the unique and unprecedented support he enjoys from all living former governors of Ekiti State. I'm pleased to say that here, the former governor of Ekiti State, who happens to be the first democratic governor, is also here with us. Thank you very much. This unity among past leaders is a strong endorsement of his leadership style, one characterized by humility, inclusivity, and a testament, commitment to the welfare of the people of Ekiti State. It is a rare phenomenon in politics, and it speaks volumes about the trust and respect he has garnered across the political spectrum in Ekiti State. Our campaign will also focus on engaging and mobilizing the youth and women, two vital demographics that are essential for shaping the future of Ekiti State. Their voices will be heard, their concerns addressed, and their aspirations prioritized in our governance agenda. We are committed to fostering an environment where everyone has a role to play in building a brighter future. Let us remember that this campaign is not just about winning an election. It is about securing the future of Ekiti State. It is about ensuring that the progress of the APC government in the state that has been made by the APC government continues, and that every citizen can partake in the benefit of good governance. As we embark on this journey together, I urge each and every one of you to commit fully, to mobilize, to engage, and to advocate for the vision we shared. Together, we will ensure that the voice of the people is not only heard, but amplified. I also want to acknowledge most of the things that have been said by our national chairman. I remember, and I recall vividly, we went round Ekiti State with him last month, and I can testify to the fact that the governor have done more than any other governor in this Ekiti State. Apology to my governor. But that is a part. I've seen what he has done in the area of healthcare, and I was impressed that even the senators, under the able leadership of the Senate leader, my friend and brother, have also contributed over ₦1 billion to support him to pay medical doctors who are willing to come and help the governor of the state. This is the unity we're talking about. This is togetherness, and I also can testify to the fact that all the former governors were there at that function, and they also told us that the governor's importance and one of the most strategic approach of his governance is humility and carrying everyone together. And with this, I have no doubt in my mind what the national chairman has said is correct, and I want to build on that. And I have no doubt in my mind the 500,000 votes we are looking for will certainly going to achieve it. Like I said, it's a referendum, and I have no doubt in my mind all the governors sitting here can testify to the fact that our leader, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, have done enough for all the companies, and we will repay him with 500,000 votes in the Ekiti State. Let us march forward with courage, determination, and unity. Together, we will achieve an extraordinary victory for Governor building.
I feel very delighted on behalf of the entire National Assembly to be selected by the party to have a say in the upcoming election on the 20th. The reason is that Governor Biodun Oyebanji happens to be the most friendly governor in Nigeria to the National Assembly today. When we were running around for the office of Senate President and Deputy Senate President, he did not sleep. Sometimes he would come to the house of the leader of the Senate, who did not know he was going to be leader at that time, and he would sit alone in a small parlor. I would enter a place and I would greet him and pass. Then I would call Ogokwe and I would say, "What is happening? Why is your governor always sitting here?" He said, "I begged him, but the man keeps going." And I said, I watched him over time, and I found that the humility the man displays is not fake humility. The man is a very humble personality. He's a person to work with. He's a person that is loved. And if you look at what happens in many states of the Federation, Governor Oyezala can confirm, it's very rare to sit with the incumbent governor, with the past governor. It's very rare. But in Ekiti State, Oyebanji has been able to galvanize all former governors together, and they work together, they smile together. It visits all of them one by one, and nobody has ever said anything negative about him. So for me, as the chairman of the National Assembly, my presence here is a total endorsement of your second term in office. Left to us in the National Assembly, we would have told the party to leave the entire election to us. His re-election should be a function by the National Assembly itself. We are very proud of his achievements. We are very proud of his humility. And we are very proud and certain of the victory come 20th of this month. And the National Chairman, thank you that you started with him. It is going to be a straight path like this up to 2027. Because by the 21st of June, we shall all be dancing. The National Secretary said something. That song that you sang, you have to write it down so that all of us can begin to memorize. So that on that day we will join you as you are singing. Don't interpret it so that the local people there can also listen to the song, because they are going to vote. Your Excellencies, I can confirm, I can prophesy, I can see the future, that yes indeed, Ekiti will remain APC, now and in 2027. Congratulations. And for all of us who are here, it's not easy for just a mere campaign council to attract the caliber of personages here, from Gombe, from Edo State to everywhere. All of us are here because we are loyal to our party. The party is supreme. So I'm only pleading with the party that when they bring out their final list, let them show that they are carrying all of us along. National Chairman, when the working committee meets and bring out the final list outside Ekiti of the rest of the people contesting election, so my people are having hypertension. So try and cool that hypertension and then ensure that you have carried all the National Assembly members along. And for the governors, yes, the state assemblies are going to be working with you. You have absolute right to choose anybody you want. And then for the President of Nigeria, Suwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which is CFR, he also has the right to make impute. But where anybody has lost election on the ground, please don't expect me as chairman of National Assembly to come and plead with you to put the person. It simply means the person has lost. So I want to congratulate those who won the primaries and then plead with my colleagues, both in the House of Representatives and the Senate, that the Senate President and Chairman of National Assembly is saying that you should have done your homework well before going for the primaries. That's what I'm saying. So when the party brings out the list, we shall have done.
We have no doubt that the people on June 20 will reward our performance. But whatever we might have achieved as a government in the last 3 years plus, after God, the credit goes to Mr. President, who provides the resources for all of us to ensure that we deliver on our promises to Ekiti people. I think the challenge in Ekiti is not about winning the election, in fairness, with all humility. The challenge is the numbers. In the last election, we gave Mr. President 67% of our vote, total vote cast. And we have challenged ourselves that for June 20, we are going to do 500,000, and for 2027 January, we do 700,000. So, it's ambitious, but it's not unachievable. Because we have done everything, we are still doing everything humanly possible to connect with the real voters and to bring them out on the day of the election. So June 20 is going to be a celebration of performance, it's going to be a celebration of democracy, and a day for Ekiti people to show appreciation to a president that has been courageous, a president that has provided resources for us to meet their expectations. While thanking the party for putting together this caliber of Nigerians, I must also express my gratitude to your counterpart in Ekiti State, the Ekiti State Campaign Council, under the leadership of the leader of the Senate, Senator Michael Opebamidele, who have done a enormous job in Ekiti. Because all the 2,445 polling units, they have more than 10,000 canvassers across the state working, and they've been working 24 hours without stopping. So, distinguished Senator, I'm extremely grateful to you for the leadership and for your support, and for all members of the National Assembly from Ekiti State, past and present, for our support. And before I go to my seat, I must single out a leader from Ekiti, Governor Adebayo, the first governor of the state, who flew this morning just to attend this program, and he has not slept. Your Excellency, I'm extremely grateful. Thank you so much for the leadership you have provided. And I must thank my big elbow, Mr. Bilalake. It's nice to see you, sir. We are expecting you in Ekiti, so you have to come and join us now that we are back in the country. So this is we're waiting for the committees and the subcommittees members in Ekiti State. The team has been spelled out by the National Secretary, and whatever support we have to provide.
Has performed very well. That is something that's acknowledged by all and sundry, not just in the state, but across the country. And clearly, there is no opposition for this. We've come here today because we want to show that as a party, we are very democratic and we're not taking anything for granted. You heard from the governor himself that last election, we secured 67% for Mr. President. This time, we are looking at upping that to deliver over 700,000 votes.
Last few years that he's been in office, he's done a very good job. If you go to Ekiti today and stop what it is and ask anybody how they feel about the job, it's surprising to me. All very much about it. I have no doubt that they will come out fully to
as a former member of NWC and today your party. What would you say your party will be expecting from it?
Well, without a doubt, I know that this is the beginning. The electoral cycle starts with Ekiti, so we have no doubt that a lot is incumbent on us because a lot of party is putting it to us to lead that charge, and we are prepared to lead that charge. We will deliver a large election. Party will win, like you heard. And so far, because of the love of people from government, there's a lot of support. So, the reports that we're getting, people are prepared to come out and mass this time.
Are you underrating the I'm not aware.
Okay, sir.
I'm not aware of any competition in Ekiti.
Okay.
Now, the APC in Ekiti, as well as in other parts of the country, in my modest estimation, is very solid. So, the APC is the party to beat anyway in this election, and that's a no-brainer. Everybody knows that. In Ekiti, the APC is a party to beat, just like in other parts of the country, and especially in the southwest as well. APC is the party to beat. You can't have the Tinubu as president and be worrying your head over somebody voting another party in Ekiti or anywhere in the southwest. That would be incongruous with party behavior, political behavior.
But what the governor has asked you to join in?
You're participating. Challenges that you're participating.
In the elections?
Yes.
The only challenge I would perhaps be apprehensive of, the governor Yebanji has laid such fares. Even right now, in the hall, he did say that there are over 10,000 canvassers who will mobilize for the party. And that's very critical in electioneering. I've been a participant observer in electioneering in this country since 1979. So I know what I'm talking about. When you have, and that's why a lot of the clowns in politics we have in this country always receive the shorter end of the stick after elections, because they will be so loud in the media, especially on social media, and they will fall short on the field, because elections are not won on social media. Elections are won right on the field, voting through ballot, participatory democracy, not sloganeering or spewing out inanities and rhetorics on social media. No. So the ability very positive for the states. So what's Nigeria going to expect from you?
Like we said in our inauguration, the state election for us is something that will be intense for our party, the APC, because if we look at what has happened in the last election, that's 3 years ago, to this time around, you will agree with me that the current governor, Ebanji, has done a lot. He has done a lot in the area of education, healthcare, infrastructure, social investment, and he has done a lot also in addressing many problems he met when he came as a governor to do with power and electricity that have been addressed. And for me, it's going to be a straightforward election because the people of Ekiti State have appreciated what he has done. If you recall, in the last election, he scored about 187,000 votes. And the gap between him and his closest rival was over 100,000. But this time around, we're aiming 500,000, considering the fact that he has done extremely well. And our leader, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, have also done very well in his support for subnational. All of us, including myself, our chairman, the chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum, has always said it, and let me even echo what our chairman has always said. This president have done more than any other president in the area of supporting subnationals. So for that reason, the people of Ekiti State certainly.
Inauguration of your campaign. How do you feel seeing this too?
Well, I feel humbled and I give God all the glory, and I'm happy that I'm able to do this. It's only a party like APC that can parade this kind of stars, politically. And I'm so glad that this is where I am. And I'm blessed with the national leader of the party, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and for APC.
500,000 on 28th of June, 700,000 in 2027. How do you intend to do this?
Well, we have a total registered number of voters more than 1 million, and people are still collecting their PVC now, so that number is going to spike. And the 5,000 minimum is just to test the waters, because in 2022, cumulatively we had a little above 300,000, for all the parties. And we believe that we have done so after 4 years. And the problem is not actually, the problem is not that people have voters card, they don't come out. So we've identified voters apathy as a problem, and we have no strategy to ensure that we connect with the voters and bring them out on the day of the election. So we have canvassers more than close to 20,000 across the state working in all the polling units, to identify the voters and to ensure that on the day of the elections they are encouraged to come out and cast their vote. So eating the 500,000 marks will not be a problem.
Distinguished sir, we learned that you've mobilized over 10,000 canvassers in the states. How does that translate to victory to votes in June 2027?
Well, that is a summary of the effort of the state campaign council that have been working and which will be handing over to the national campaign council. And as you would have also observed, as the chairman of that state campaign council, I was also the secretary of the national campaign council to make reconciliation and coordination easy. I think it's likely a question of the excitement of the people and a way of also showing appreciation to a governor who they believe has done so well in the last over 3 years. Getting 10,000 people together across the various polling units was not a problem at all because of the popularity of the candidate that we are marketing. And a lot of people see it as a payback time for them to show appreciation for all the work the government has done in the area of social development and the education and health sector especially. So it happened, and by God's will, we are going to spend the next 1 week consolidating on that as the National Campaign Council will also arrive in Ekiti, to the admiration of everyone and the excitement of the people who are already waiting